I need to stop promising to make new videos and then not delivering because I do that a lot. Now, guys, hey, what's up? It's your boy Cap, and yeah, Nintendo unveiled the Nintendo Switch, kinda, sorta, but not really Pro. And honestly, I mean, here's the thing: like they added like three main things, and it's not like a bad change for what it's worth. It is kind of underwhelming compared to some of the crazy leaks we've seen, because we've heard of all these rumors where like the next Switch is gonna have like a quad HD screen, like twice the processing power and all this crazy stuff. But instead we basically just got a couple like minor improvements that again, it's not, there's nothing wrong with them, but like a lot of fans are kind of disappointed because here's the thing: like the main things they added were a slightly larger OLED screen, a better kickstand, and Ethernet. And actually, that last one is pretty important in my opinion because I don't know what kind of chip they're using on the Nintendo Switch for the Wi-Fi, but it's horrendous. Like, I have pretty decent internet, and there's a problem where, like, even after tweaking all the settings, it takes 40 minutes to download 8 gigabytes. Like, that's just unacceptable. So, that last one is actually a pretty welcome change, in my opinion. And as for the other things, I mean, the OLED screen, it's all good, and the fact that it is larger, but the problem is it's larger, but the resolution isn't higher, so you're not really getting any improvement in the detail. It's just, like they just like blow up the image a bit more than the previous Switch, or the original Switch. And honestly, like, if you already have an original Switch, I really wouldn't say this is worth the upgrade, just because, you're not really getting anything other than those three things. And like, unless you really care about them, I'd recommend just sticking to what you have right now. But if you don't have a Switch, then this one is $50 more than the original one, so I'd say it's you might as well just get the new one. I'm also seeing a lot of fans just be disappointed with the fact that Nintendo hasn't addressed any of the issues with the current Switch, like the Joy-Con drift, the lack of Bluetooth headphone support. And here's the thing with Bluetooth headphones, like, I know a lot of people want it, and just for that reason alone, Nintendo should add it in. But like, in my experience, I don't really use Bluetooth headphones for playing games, or like any media consumption in general outside of music, because I just feel like the latency is kind of noticeable sometimes. But then again, like, I have pretty old headphones, pretty old wireless headphones at least, so maybe it's just me. But yeah, I just generally prefer using wired. But I still think Nintendo should add in Bluetooth because, it's more convenient, just because, why not? And honestly, yeah. There's also the fact that, again, people wanted, more processing power for better frame rates and stuff like that. Now, to be fair, the current Switch, I haven't really heard of the Switch struggling to run the games that are on it. Like, even though it's usually at 30 FPS, like, they still run pretty well. So, the current Switch, in terms of, like, the processing power, like, I wouldn't call it obsolete just yet, especially because the chip is from 2015, so it's not that old. So, I feel like, even though it would be nice to see a more powerful chip in the future, like, right now, like, this also works. So, I'm not, like, in a rush to see the next Switch, which is, like, allegedly going to have a more powerful processor or whatever. And here's the thing, there's also a couple theories that this current Switch is actually just to prepare people for the actual Switch Pro, which, I mean, I don't know about that, but if that was the case, that would be kind of crazy. Honestly, that's all I really have to say about the new Switch. So yeah, guys, that ends today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe button. As always, this is your captain speaking. Peace out.